Hello children, how are you all? Be safe at home. Today I am going to continue the lesson Our Constitution. We are going to learn about salient features of our Constitution. The salient features are our Constitution is written and lengthy, partially flexible and rigid, republic form of government, parliamentary system of government, federal system, fundamental rights and duties, directive principles of the state policies, single citizenship, universal adult franchise, bicameral legislature, and party system. Okay, first, our constitution is written and lengthy constitution. Why do we call it is lengthy and written? Let us try to understand. The powers and functions of legislature, executive, judiciary, fundamental rights and duties, directive principles of state policies are written. It consists of 22 chapters, 8 schedules, 395 articles. At present, it has 25 chapters, 12 schedules, 450 articles. The second one is partially flexible and rigid constitution. Why it's called so? The constitution which can be amended easily is flexible. The constitution which requires certain special procedure for its amendment, we call it as rigid constitution. Our constitution is a parliamentary form of government. The executive is responsible to the legislature at the center and the state. Cabinet will be in power as long as it enjoys the confidence of the legislature. If the legislature loses confidence, the cabinet has to resign. What do you mean by republic? It is not like kingship, the power which passes father to son, son to grandson. The head of the country is indirectly elected by the people. President is the head of the country who remains in power for 5 years. Next, we are going to see federal system. When the power is divided between the state and the center, we call it as federal. Here, the administrative powers are divided between center and the state. In the center list, there are 100 subjects. In the state, 61 subjects. In concurrent list, there are 52 subjects. Supreme Court settled the disputes between the center and the state. Next, fundamental rights. What do you mean by fundamental rights? Fundamental rights are rights which are given by the Constitution for the citizens of India to enjoy. What are the fundamental rights we enjoy? These are the fundamental rights. Let us see. Right to equality, right to freedom, right to religion, right to constitutional remedies, cultural and educational rights, right against exploitation. These are the fundamental rights. So let us see now what are fundamental duties. Fundamental duties are duties and responsibility of a citizen towards his country. There are 11 fundamental duties. These fundamental duties we can see in part 1, 4th chapter, clause 51a, It explains about all the fundamental duties of a citizen in detail. According to 86 Amendment Act, education is made compulsory. That is, children who are between 16 to 14 years, free and compulsory education should be given. Next, we are going to see directive principles of state policy. It is included in 4th schedule. We adopted these principles from Irish Constitution. The main aim of these principles are to achieve or establishment of social and economic equality. Then, independent judiciary. What I mean by independent judiciary? That is, the main aim of judiciary is to protect the fundamental rights of the people. So, legislature and executive should not interfere in the judiciary activities. Supreme Court acts as a guardian of fundamental rights. And if any person is denied of his rights, he can approach to Supreme Court or High Court to get his rights. Next, adult franchise. We follow in India one person, one vote. What do you mean by? The people who are 18 and above 18 are eligible to vote irrespective of caste, creed, sex, etc. Single citizenship. In India, we follow the system of single citizenship in order to eradicate provincialism or regionalism and narrow-mindedness, and to promote the feeling of nationalism among the people. This policy is again we follow irrespective of caste, creed, class, sex, etc. Bicameral legislature. Bi means two. The central legislature is called as, which consists of two houses. Which are the two houses? You know that. Lower house and upper house. Lok Sabha we call it as lower house. Rajya Sabha we call it as upper house. Last is party system. In India, multi-party system we can see. Janata, Janata Dal, Congress, BJP, Independent. These are some of the important parties. These parties act as pillars to the democracy. In the election, the party which wins majority becomes the ruling party. The second majority becomes the opposition party.